Hello, everyone. You are welcome to the show, the Daily Sports News with Bamfudinho. My name is Bamfudinho, and today I'm coming your way with yet another show. As you all know, Enzo Maresca is going to be our next manager, and I'm very happy about the situation. And I still believe some Chelsea fans are very mad and they are very disappointed. But one thing I can tell them is all the politics should be over. It is about time we all come together and give this guy the best, support we can give. And let's see how he will exhibit his talent and exhibit his capability as a very good coach to assist the young guys that we have here. We can never continue to be divided and expect him to perform so good. We can't set an agenda where he will walk into a football club thinking that some section of the fans don't even like him. We shouldn't create that impression at all. Once he signed the contract, he'll become one of us, and we should all come together and make sure we support him. Whatever he is going to do, he hasn't started yet, so we can never judge him based on where he's coaching right now. We all know he's coming from a lower division, but that doesn't give us the chance to criticize him as to whether he can do the job. We should just motivate him. We should give him the necessary support. We should talk highly about him so that he will feel at home and he will feel relaxed and he will be able to bring the best out of our boys. There are some few things our new boss have to know before he joins Chelsea Football Club, and I'm going to list some of the things that he has to do and also some of the things that he has to avoid as Chelsea boss. Number one, he should be very careful the way he carry himself as a manager. Many a times, some of the inexperienced coaches comes in and the work that they are doing, they get scared about the whole job. And sometimes they are unable to perform to the level everyone is expecting because this is a very big platform. And if you don't take care, the pressure that is coming from the fans, coming from the directors, coming from the owners will scare you and you will not be able to function very well. That's why the moment he walks into Cobham training grounds, he has to behave like one of the elite coaches out there. He has to be very firm. He has to think like one of them. And I believe if he's able to do that, obviously it's going to help his work. But if he comes in and he still feel like he's at Leicester City, then I guess it will be very difficult for him to acclimatize very well. So I'll be urging him to just behave like one of the elite coaches. I believe he is capable of becoming one very soon based on the resources that we have at Chelsea Football Club. He will be able to work his way up there. So he should come in with that mentality. And I believe he will be one of the best coaches we ever had. Another areas that he has to pay close attention to is the developmental squad that we have in our football club. Sometimes I feel that we are wasting a lot of money to bring players from South America and from other areas. Although we can bring in some of this talent, but if we are able to develop our own talent here, then I guess it makes sense a lot. That way, we are not supposed to spend a lot of money to bring in players from elsewhere. And luckily for us, this is what he was doing before he became a coach. So he should be very, very active, coordinating with some of the academy coaches so that he'll be able to help them and, see the progress of our academy players. It's very important. If you have a very strong academy and you are able to graduate them to the senior side, I guess it helped a lot because some of these guys have been there for a very long time. So if they stay here and they continue to play with us, they have the identity, They know the culture and everything, and it helps a lot rather than to bring players from elsewhere. I don't say that bringing players from other places is a bad idea, but I feel like if we have the players here, then why don't we develop them so that they can take over from the senior players? In my earlier submission, I also talk about the resources that we have in place as a football club, and he happens to be so lucky. There are so many players for him, and he's very good with young players. So, I guess he should be able to build an empire for himself, and I believe that this is the best time for him to do that. He has been given the opportunity to coach our football club, and I think it's one of the best decisions he made as a coach to join us. And I feel like if he's unable to make use of the resources that we have, then I guess he's really not good enough to take the job. So I will encourage him. When you are with Chelsea Football Club, it's unlike other clubs where you are restricted when it comes to the budget. But here, there will be enough money for him to spend, and also he will have so many resources. That's why I'm just throwing a challenge to him that this is the time for him to build something for himself. This is the time for him to, earn the title as one of the elite coaches. He has to work his way up, and I believe he will be able to do it because we have all the necessary, ingredients that will help him to achieve that, goals. And I will urge him on to work so hard so that at the end of the day, he'll be able to come out with so many ideas and also come up with a very good result for the team. And I believe he's capable of doing that. If Maresca wants to be rated so high in our football club, then I believe there are some two competitions that he has to take them so serious. The first competition is the Champions League. It should be one of his goals to qualify us back to the Champions League, and also a lot of the Chelsea supporters are eager to win the EPL for at least another time. And it's been a long time since we won the EPL, so a lot of the supporters will be very happy if he's able to win the EPL for the first time in I think in about 7 years or so. And it's something if he's able to work so hard, he should be able to do it. If you look at our performance in the past season, I believe if there were some matches we took it so serious, we should have been able to be up there. So the players are still around. Nothing have changed so far. All the things that he has to do is he has to implement his own philosophy and make sure that he plays some exciting football for the soccer, fans to enjoy. And I believe if he's able to qualify us back to the Champions League and also come to maybe the fifth position or the fourth position for the EPL. I believe a lot of people who are not sure about him will come on board and support him throughout his contract. So these are the two competition our coach should be very careful and also he should be very serious about it. And if he's able to do this, I believe it will help him a lot. Now I'm going to tackle what he shouldn't do as Chelsea boss. First of all, if you are a Chelsea boss, you should never exhibit your weakness to the fans or to your team. It's very important. And most of the times, some of these inexperienced coaches come in and when they're going to get in tough, you can see that they have no idea what they want to do and it affects them in a way. The fans are very smart about that, and some of them normally recognize that and they use it against you. So when it comes in, and probably if we are playing a game and we are losing, I will encourage him to be on the touchline. He should just, voice out and he should be able to issue some few instructions, and obviously that might work. But the fans wouldn't like to see him sitting down with a very bad facial expression. When you do that, a lot of them are going to use it against you. It happened to Graham Potter, it happened to Poch, it happened to Frank Lampard, and I believe it can happen to him as well. So he has to be very active and work so hard on the touchline and never show his weakness to the fans or to his team. This is very important. One thing he should also avoid is a bad result against teams that we are way, way ahead of them. I believe a lot of Chelsea fans get so disappointed and they get so upset when we lose to some of these low level teams. So, as he's coming in, there are certain matches we cannot afford to lose. And if he is supposed to lose to some of these teams out there, obviously he's going to be a target and the agenda will just begin. And I feel like he will be capable of beating some of these, teams out there. But I guess our previous coaches were unable to win certain games, and the fans were very, very offended, and a lot of them talk so much about it, including myself. So I believe when he's coming in, there are certain teams he should never allow himself to be beaten by those teams. The moment those teams beat him, I guess he's going to bring a lot of scrutiny. He doesn't want to be scrutinized by anybody. So all he has to do is there are certain teams he should make sure he beat them. If for some reason he should lose to Man City or lose to even Arsenal, then I guess it's not going to be a big deal. But if Ipswich is coming in and Ipswich will come and beat us in Stamford Bridge, obviously a lot of Chelsea supporters are going to come after him. So these are some of the things that he has to avoid as a Chelsea coach. And I believe if he's able to win most of these low profile matches, he should be fine and everybody will be happy with his work. All too soon, we've come to the end of yet another show. Thanks for starting your morning with me. Stay strong, and I will see you tomorrow for more action packed update. Have a fantastic day. My name is Banfudinho. Thank you so much, and bye bye.